Caroline Black wrote to us recently and she joins us on the line. Good morning, Caroline.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm right. How are you guys?
Oh, we're just doing that radio thing, Caroline.
Yeah.
That's what you want to do, isn't it?
Yes. Well, I did pass my radio course. So.
Yeah, and how did that go?
It was tougher than I expected, but I got there in the end.
Yeah, we don't want to be in radio. Honestly, it's full of idiots.
You wrote to us for Win a Wish, didn't you?
I did.
Can we talk about, if you don't mind, can we talk about your cerebral palsy? From what I understand, there are, I guess, various levels of cerebral palsy, yeah?
Yeah.
There are some folk who are still able to manoeuvre and get around, but you're in a wheelchair, so tell us about your cerebral palsy.
Some days it's worse than other days, but the wheelchair definitely helps. I'm lucky enough to be able to talk really well, which some people with cerebral palsy can't.
Yeah.
But at the moment it's actually my lower limbs that are causing me a bit of problem because I can't transfer on one foot. And so it's causing me a bit of an issue with getting around and moving about and getting in and out of my chair and just getting around the house at home and stuff.
Can I ask you, what do you mean by transferring on one foot?
I mean, like, you know, when you stand up, you can use both your feet and all your toes go flat. Where at the moment, my one of my feet, that doesn't happen. One of my toes, because of my tightness in my lower limbs, it goes under the other toe.
Oh, right.
And
So,
causes
yeah.
it to
You
go
can't
over
transfer your
sideways.
weight. Yeah.
I was surprised to learn that you live alone, though. That must be difficult.
It's a challenge, but it's all good. I've got it all sorted. I've got good caregivers. And I've got a really good doctor who I talk to if I need things, so it works out okay.
You've lived with this all your life, Caroline.
Yes.
How do people react to you?
I find that sometimes it depends on how well you know people. Like, my friends and family are awesome.
Of course.
But it depends. If you're out in public, sometimes you get asked really stupid questions, like, do you like being in a wheelchair, or would you like to walk? And that's a bit silly, because if you could walk, you would.
Of course you would, yeah.
Yeah.
I
People
think
say dumb things.
Yeah, and there's a low tolerance for people who are slightly different, don't you think?
Yes.
You know,
yes,
and
yes.
that's just wrong.
It is.
Now, winter's been a bit tough for you as well.
Yes, I get tight when I get cold, so my lower limbs get sore, and...
You can't move around so easily, can you, to keep warm?
No, so you can't, jump around like you guys could if you wanted to. You
warm
could
up,
just, like, do Zumba dancing or something.
Yeah, because I always Zumba dance around the place.
You sound like you've got such great spirit, you know?
I've got a good family, and they're pretty cool.
Can I mention, recently I had some time in an electric wheelchair to understand what it's like. You did? And golly, getting around and access to places and disabled toilets, and people don't look for you, they just run out in front of you out of shops.
Especially little kids.
Yeah.
And you have to be really careful, because if you run over a little kid, the parent gives you such a hard time.
Exactly, it was your fault, right?
Yeah.
But let's talk about your wish.
How can we make things a little easier for you?
Well, it's really important now. I've got these shoes to get some physio and to lower my tone a little bit so I can improve my ability to transfer. And I'm on every free physio list you could possibly be on, but I'm on waiting list. So it would really help to get some physio.
How long is the waiting list?
8 weeks.
And physio is your key to a more comfortable life?
Yes, it is.
Well, Jill Webb at Active Physio is happy to offer you 10 one-hour sessions over 12 weeks at their Dominion Road branch.
Well, that's awesome. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. No 8-week waiting list for you, Caroline.
Oh, that's going to help so much. Thank you so much.
No, you're very welcome.
They're located all around the country. We hope that this does make a difference. We'd like to catch up with you later on to see how you're going, actually.
Yes, we could do that.
Hey, all the best, okay?
Thanks.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Caroline. Take care, eh?
You too.
That is Caroline Black, our winner wish for this morning. And we're going to say a big thank you, my friend. Let's do it.
Yeah, Jill, good morning. Welcome along.
Jill.
Thanks very much, guys. How are you?
We're great. Thanks to you, Jill. Thank you so much for hooking us up with this winner wish.
Active Physio, physio.co.nz. We really appreciate this, Jill.
Oh, look, it's our pleasure. It's such a treat for us to work with people like Caroline. They're just awesome spirits, aren't they?
They are, certainly are.
Tell us about some of the services you offer, because I'm going on your website and you do a lot, don't you, for people?
There's hardly anything we can't help you with, actually.
Yeah.
So, we offer a whole lot of things like hands-on physio. We offer injury prevention programs. We can get you up and running and meeting those wonderful activity goals that you might have. We do acupuncture. We get you back to work if you had an accident. We do plenty. So, yeah, we're really happy to talk to anybody who wants to come along and see if we can give them some solutions to whatever they might be facing.
Jill, I have a friend I've known for over 20 years. We'll call him Robert Scott.
Oh, that's me.
And Robert is getting slower. To be fair.
Slower?
He puts his hand, grabs the small of his back. You probably have people walk in doing that. If I was to send him to you, Jill, to Active Physio, could you help him?
Absolutely, we'd be delighted. We'd turn him into a new man.
Thank you.
Well, Carmel, his wife, would love that.
No, we can do hands-on physio, and we can do Pilates, core strengthening. You know, getting everybody a bit fitter always helps pain.
Yeah.
And, just increasing your awareness about your posture and your breathing and all those little things that, you know, you live in this body, but, you know, nobody really teaches you how to drive it, do they?
That's a really good point.
Jill, I have this friend, I've known him for 20 years, and he's really unhealthy. Tell us about your 5-minute health check. His name's Robert Rakety. Your 5-minute health check, what's that on your website?
Well, it's just a little gimmick, really. It's just it's a bit of fun for us to put out there for people, because one of the things we sort of understand about people is that they're not always quite aware of what they may need help with. And it's sort of just a series of questions that leads you through maybe a reflective kind of process whereby you might go, well, actually, I'm probably not quite as fit as I was 20 years ago.
Sure. Well, you've got a great website, physio.co.nz. It's very easy to surf around. But, of course, the company is called Active Physio. And you are pretty much everywhere around Auckland, aren't you?
Yeah, pretty much around Auckland. And, we'd love to help you if people think that they need a bit of specialised physiotherapy, then we're there for them.
Physio.co.nz. Was that a 5-minute health check, Jill?
Yeah.
Yeah, you may need 15 for me. Hey, thank you so much for your time this morning. Thanks again for helping us out with this one.
My pleasure. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Jill.
Thanks, Jill.
Bye, that's Jill Webb at Active Physio.
I see that they're also in places like Whanganui and Palmerston North, and where else did I see? Oh, Kerry and New Plymouth and Bethlehem. They're all over the country.
Physio.co.nz.